Hello everybody. Today I've been watching a couple of videos. Actually, I'll show you one of the pages that I did from Karen Tamir, and I followed along with her while she was doing her journal page. I didn't see it live. I saw the recording after because she goes live, and I can never figure out what time because the time difference here, and I feel I can't do it sometimes because it's during the night for me, or I don't know why I just don't get messages or whatever. Anyways, this is the page I did, and her in this page, this is nothing compared to hers. She's such a beautiful artist. But anyways, in her page, she put these little hearts that I think they were from Prima Finnabair embellishments. They were little hearts that were embossed. And they were so cute, and I'm sure that they're more of a heavier steel. But I figured I have done metal embellishments before. I grabbed a can. These I was just because I had this out anyways. It's those sheets that you buy, the metal sheets. But I usually do everything with cans, with recycled cans, because of the move. I have, and I was really good about it too. I had cut a whole bunch of cans up and rolled them up and put them in a Pringles jar, and I just can't find that jar because I have about 50 cans rolled up in that jar. So, and I have those ready to go anytime I want to do an embellishment. So that's a really good idea to recycle and to do, metal embellishments. So the ones that I had done before, it's a very old video. I actually covered the metal up, the whole sheet of metal, which was the can, on how big it could be. Or, you like I said, you can buy these sheets. If you don't use cans, you can buy these sheets and do that. And I was covering them up with a jelly print, and then I was punching them out, or even cutting flowers out and things like that. And then I would, work the metal into like a three-dimensional, make it, pop up a bit. And they came out really cute. Poke some holes, and you can use them as little dangles, and really, really cute stuff. If I remember, I'll put the link of the video down below. And I actually couldn't find any because I think I've given them all away. And yeah, because I love doing this type of stuff. When I start, I just can't control myself, and I'll start cutting a whole bunch, and I think, okay, what am I going to do with them? I'm going to give them away in Happy Mail. So this is one that I finished. And her hearts, the Finnabair ones, beautiful. I think in the pack you get different sizes. And I didn't really look closely to the smaller ones. And actually, even Rack 1013, Rachel Black, she recently did a star book and has this little heart on the front cover as well too. So what I did was I grabbed a sheet, I put it under the embossing. So this is, a good way to use your embossing folders. That's one. This is another one. And what made me think about it right away was this, because that's what the heart looked like, that it was done with these like little rivets and things like that, industrial. This I did on the wrong side, but I can always use the copper side as well too. It's a pretty color as well. I tend to go to the silver side because you can color them any way you want. So I sent them through the embossing machine. I cut the heart with the punch, and then what I did was I cut more hearts, just plain, and I'm actually, no, that wasn't a plain one. I'm actually getting the plain heart, grabbing some double-sided tape. I tried gluing this together, and you can do that if you have time to wait for the glue to dry, but I didn't want to wait for the glue to dry. So I thought of doing this with the sticky tape, and actually I think it even works better than the glue. Well, that's actually to see in time if they, continue sticking together. The glue that I use is kind of like an extra strong glue. This is an Italian product, Samperia, and that's a really good glue. It's a good strong glue. So I take that off. Sorry, you guys aren't seeing. So I put two little strips, very little. Look at that. Two little strips, and that's enough to hold it together. And yeah, I did these more industrial, but you know, I have lots of like flower embossing folders. Oh, you can do so much. You can, you know, do, and you can cut them any way you want as well too. Like I said, you don't have to have a punch. You can cut them by hand. And I double them up for the reason of being that that's doubled up. This is a single one. It's not embossed or anything, but I was worried that when I would go in to emboss it, that the design would start coming out. It didn't really come out, but mind you, I wasn't pressing all that hard. So I'm just going to bring you down just a touch more there. So this is the one that I just finished doubling, and I'm just going to, you know, go around with this. These are actually for sweets. They're not for they're not the tools that we would use to emboss, you know, paper flowers and things. Actually, you know, I was going to buy one the other day, but it cost 30 euro. And I thought that's just like a bit too much for, it's a really cute kit. Like it opens up and you got the pad on one side and you got these on the other side, you know, with all different types of tips and that. I was really interested, like it was something that, oh gosh, you know, I want that. But the price didn't convince me. So what I am going to do though is slowly, because I do have a couple from the Fimo mark. Slowly, I'm probably going to get those one by one and, you know, just try to, you know, because it's, you know, simply these in different sizes. And this works actually really good. So you just keep on playing around with it until, you know, you've come to, I use a small side here to get the edges kind of curling up as well too. And you can also do it with your fingers as well too, because I've noticed one of them I did with my fingers, and like I just turn a little bit like that. Don't mind my nails, you guys. Terrible hands. Yesterday I was cleaning the house, so I had them in, you know, I don't like wearing gloves. I do sometimes, like if my hands get really bad, but I usually don't like wearing gloves. And yesterday was kind of like a cleaning day, so, and the house is just back to normal. My dog is losing lots of hair right now, so I'm constantly with the vacuum cleaner in my hands. So yeah, that's what like I kind of do, is just kind of curl the thing in. And like I said, you just keep on going until you've come to, you know, your, the way you want it. Okay, so what you can do with these now as well is, I'm going to bring you out a bit farther because I notice I keep on coming out of frame there. What you can do with these is, I'm going to show you one of them, is just go directly over with the gold or whatever you're using. Whatever you're using. Actually, you know what? I got the lusters. I would like to try those. They're different colors. You can have a ball using them. Just grab two off the top here. Let's try this purple one. And just, you can even paint these if you wanted to. You can, if you want them to look like a shabby chic kind of style, if you don't like the, you know, steampunk, like I said, you can use your flowered embossing sheets, embossing folders, and kind of make them like a shabby chic as well too. And remember, you can use cans. You don't have to go out and buy metal. Now this isn't really covering a lot. Maybe I just have to insist more. It does make a difference, yeah, but it's not really covering a lot. The isn't that pretty? That is pretty though. Look at that. Ready to use on a journal page. I really like this embossing folder. So this is the rivet one. I call it rivet one. They're all industrial. And this is the one that from here, which would be this part. Let me see here if you could see that. Which would be this part here, which is really cool too. Is there names here? Let me get the Listen, is there any name? Any name at all? No. No. Oh dear. Nothing. It's a Tim's alteration anyways. It's really cool. And then this is another one too. This is no name as well, but yeah, really cool. This one here too. I've seen lots of people use this with alcohol inks, and it's just beautiful. That's another thing you can use on here is alcohol inks as well. They would come out beautiful. This one here, I'm going to show you making another one. This is done with silks, and then the gold rubbed on top of it. So we're going to grab one that's, I didn't want to use the copper one because you can't really see the color good on that. So I'm going to get another one. This one came out really cool too. And play around with this a bit. See, doubling them up actually even makes them more sturdier as well too. And I noticed Rachel Black, when she did her video of the Starbook, what she did on the inside here of her heart was she filled it up with modeling paste and she left it overnight to dry. So that way it had a flat surface to adhere to on her little journal, which was a really good idea as well too. So you can also do that. You guys, I'm not going to, because these, to get them the way you want, you do have to spend a little time on them, you know, just playing around and everything. I do want to show you what it's going to look like colored. I have a couple of colors here of silks. Let's see, olive green or forest green is a beautiful color. So I'll just show you really quickly. I had these out because I'm doing a project. I'll show it to you now. It's a project that I promised you guys as well too, that I will be doing, and I'm working on it. It's taking longer than what I thought it would. So this is a forest green, and I love the way the silks go onto the metal. Like, it's not a total coverage. A part that they don't have a total coverage. They dry transparent, which is really nice. You know, you could, silks are beautiful for that too. See that? That's the way it's going to dry, and you can still see what's underneath the writing. I really enjoy working with silks, but I just went through all my silks and I did some palettes. Is that what you call them? Color papers, to see right away what colors I have. And I noticed lots of them were drying out. Not a problem, you know, if you're down to the last bit of your silks and it's drying out, add some water and you can use them as watercolors. They come out gorgeous. So that's what it looks like, green. But what I have noticed is not spending the money on silks anymore, but spending the money on these, because you can do whatever you want with those as well. You can get the same effect. I'm so sorry, you guys, my throat. Okay, isn't that a pretty color? That's a very pretty color. I really like this forest green. I didn't like it before. Okay, now like I said, this isn't really done well like the other ones, like this would be here. Like, that's really nice and domed. This is the one that's, you know, without anything on it. And, but like I said, you can sit there and just like continue playing with them until you get that effect that you want. You can even leave them flat, you know, that's not a problem either. So I'm going to get my trusty gold again. You know what? I want to try a bronze on this green. These are always my Italian products. This is a patina. Yeah, that really looks nice. I'm obsessed sometimes with only gold, and I do have these. Oh, so I ordered, I told you guys in my last video that my birthday was coming up soon, and I usually get money for my birthday, so I ordered the sticker machine. I want to put a bit more on that. You can also put holes in this as well too, so that way you can use them as dangles, like I did for the first ones that I did with the jelly prints. And those came out beautiful as well too. I really enjoyed making those. And then I would, for who likes it. Lately, I like things that are shiny, and didn't before. But, and then if you have other punches, unfortunately, I only have this one heart punch. Like I have punches, but as a full shape, I only have this heart one. And luckily, because it's basically the size that I had. And then I have a little tiny heart one too that's just too small. But it'd be really cute that if you want to make, you know, other little tiny hearts that are dangling without embossing those, because they're just like my heart stamp, my little heart stamp is just too small to do that. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you today. Really easy to make. Had to have a cup of my coffee, a drop of my coffee. Really easy to make. And like, imagine, she had them done in gold, and then she put a wire through them, and it looked really cool on her page. She had a double spread page, so it was very easy for her to, you know, to bring these hearts on the other page as well. I'm sure that was a double page, yeah. Anyways, that's my little heart from now. And then I wanted to show you, I've just been playing around in this journal. My sister Maria, where is she? Not her. Where is the thing that I had to show you? Oh, I got them right here. Gave me a whole bunch of these. She cut heart shapes out of them for something. I don't know what it was for one of her weddings, because she does, you know, the tables. And I pasted them all on here, and I tried my primary elements. I even did some magicals. The colors are mixed, and this is just them pasted down, and then the magicals and things spread over it. I pumped it with water. I sprayed it with water, and then inside the hearts I put some glitter modeling paste that I have, glass modeling paste, which is really pretty. And this is another page that I did following Marta on Marami Arts. She did this one, and she did it with tea. So in my hearts here, show it up to you close, in the hearts is tea mixed with modeling paste. And yeah, came out a bit different than hers, because she did squares, I did hearts, but more or less I did it with coffee and tea as well too, the way she did it, because she used coffee and tea to dye her pages, which is really cute. This is an old one that I did a long time ago, the steampunk one that I did. I'm wondering if I have that stamp. I must have. And yeah, this is an old, I found this image that I just loved, and I said I have to put it somewhere. This is the image I tried the sticker machine with, so it works really, really nice. I know I should have saved this image for my bigger journal, because in here it's kind of lost, but I put him in the flowers anyways. My little grandson, I keep on thinking about him. He's constantly on my mind. He is such a cutie pie. So the dolls that I was doing, you guys, in my other video I showed you that I wanted to do these dolls with the tassels from curtains. So I did start. I'm not happy with the dress. I still have to paint the face, and not being happy with the dress, I have to resolve this situation. I put some flowers around, and I had to kind of take apart the whole tassel, so that way, because down here there's this steel ball that holds the tassel down, which is really cool. And it was all attached with a piece of wire. So to make the wire longer, that way I could wrap it around something, I dismantled it all and put a new piece of wire in there and put that ball back in there again, so that way it's nice and heavy. So the dress, I want to work on the dress actually this way here. I'm not convinced about the dress, so I do want to take this all apart and start over again. But I told you that there was going to be a series of doll videos, and I know I promise things and I don't come come to, I'm terrible. I know, you guys. I just have a problem with finishing projects, but I have been having fun with trying to make different dolls. So this is one that I had made years and years ago. Now it's styrofoam egg with the wood head on top of it. And I put this little flower that I had left over from when my daughter-in-law turned 18, and I made all these little flowers to go on a tree. The petals I had bought, these are actually petals that they use for sewing projects as well too. They were bought back then in my friend's fabric store. And I still have a nice big jar full of them. Naturally, a lot of colors are missing because I used a lot of colors here. Now what I can do is put a stick in here and put it in a pot, or this was meant to hang anyways. So I found these wire wings. These are from Nancy Arvison. She's a quilting designer, and she does these beautiful little dolls and things like that out of fabric to, you know, for Christmas time. And she has these wire things on sale as well too, which I bought back then, so I can make little wings for her. And I'm thinking, because you can't really see them that much, I'm thinking of putting feathers in behind. But that's one of them. And then this is another one that I wanted to try out. Now this flower was, I really like this flower done. Actually, you know, I might make a video of showing you how I got this effect of these colors. Look at those colors. These are done with primary elements and magicals. And I think I have perfect pearls as well too. So I have a wide range of colors that I can use. But I just love splattering this powder all over the place and just spraying. And the way they would dry, I just leave them the way, if I'd have to tap them because, Tori, go on, sweetie, get out of here. Go on, there's lots of wires here. Go. Get out. She's being curious today. Now, what I did to this doll was I was really excited about making this doll because Dottie, stop it. She's digging. There you go, Lori. And because she's not snoring, because she'll win Bailey 2 points for that. What you see here are actually flower petals. My husband brought me flowers for Easter, and they were this beautiful burgundy yellow petals that I took off, and they were just gorgeous. Let me see if I can find where I put the ones that I stuck to a piece of paper to show you the original color. They were like, well, actually, no, that's not the original color either. You see what happens after you put, I just wanted to try them on this page, sticking them on the page. After you put them on with the glue, they turn color. The color changes. So I'm obviously not doing something right. They weren't pressed properly. They were just dried out. That's all they were. So they weren't pressed. I've pressed flowers before and used them in canvases and things like that. And they come out beautiful. If you know how to press flowers, and I'm not an expert. No, I just tried. I would even press them in old books. You know, I don't even have a press. But yeah, they changed colors. So this is still work in progress. Here I put a few doilies around, not doilies, you know, laces, and here on the bottom as well too. But what I really do, I love the color of this doll, what the color she came out with. This naturally too, I have, I've been copying the, sorry you guys, I just got here a bit tangled. So this is the one that I bought. And this is the one that I copied, which is really nice as well too. Seeing that I can try making them bigger if I wanted to. And like I said, I can emphasize it, leaving this with feathers in the back as well too. So these are ongoing projects that, see, I have an egg here ready to do a full tutorial on it. I had started recording this, and I could use it as a part 1, but I still want to complete it. What I also did was I decorated a box, which is still, you know, just with white gesso on it, and I put some lace and some of these flower things that came from earrings. And this is to be painted, and this is what, you know, I would love for it. I was wondering about this because I would like to, my sister just recently moved home, so I would like to prepare something for her. And I was thinking of this with a bigger pole over her head. And I have that, I think it's always a Tim Holtz alteration die, which is a hanging sign. It's really cute. So I'm thinking of adding this pole with the hanging sign, and on the sign, you know, welcome to my home, or God bless my home, with this little girl in there, this little angel girl, fairy, whatever you want to call her. And I do have to buy more moss because I'm finishing it. And I love their hair with the moss. It's really, really cute. So the flowers, this flower actually was made with just normal white flowers. I have here a little jar of them. This probably came from my sister's store, seeing that it's in a jar, because my niece brings me everything in a jar. I'll show you what she recently brought me. Like, this is, I can never use all this up. This is how she brings them to me. A huge jar. And these obviously are coming off of the wedding dresses, and, you know, and she'll sit there and you know, cut the things off. And I've told her, I said, even, you know, the little tiniest piece of lace, I want them, you know, from the cuts of the wedding gowns, because you can get really beautiful. You get some even already embroidered, like the cuts with the beads on them, which are gorgeous. So yeah, I want to do this as soon as possible. My problem is that if I don't come through with a video, it's because, like, I have the heart. I'm looking at the heart right now. I showed it in a few videos back when I was still in my old room, and I get blocked on things. I don't know how to go forward with them, especially now that my mind is on my little Shosholino. My little Shosholino is my little baby. He's so cute. I'm telling you guys, I can't stop thinking of him. He's so cute. He's so adorable. So, yeah, that's about it, you guys. Oh dear. Yeah, I do want to do this as well. I was thinking of doing my next one in like shabby chic colors. This is more or less a shabby chic one, but I do want to do it this method, you know, with decoupage and you know, putting paper, modeling paste even. So I want to do it completely different with brighter colors. So I'll be waiting as well. And then the bottom here, I'm thinking I just have one of these. I'm thinking I got nice cans as well too. It's a nice form of a can that I can build, you know, the thing in, if I want to put it in a pot, because like I said, you can hang these as well. They're, you know, they look beautiful hang. You imagine a whole bunch of these on a Christmas tree. Really cute. I should make little miniature ones. I should find little, I think I only have this size of egg, which is, I'll show you what I used to do with my, oh look, I'm looking at 3 big hearts right now too. I'm wondering the heart shape, if I could form something other than a heart shape with always a styrofoam ball. So this is what I used to do with my styrofoam balls. I think one year we made about 1,000 balls. Word passed around that we were doing these Christmas balls with fabric, and this is the way you would do them. You would design the egg. This is a very simple Easter egg one. I think my niece even did this one. She had started and she didn't finish. Ours had, like, I had my friend that was amazing on drawing, so she would draw, you know, the house with the snow on the roof and trees and things like that. And then, you know, we would put in these little tiny spaces, we would put fabric. You would design it, then cut everywhere you designed, and then in those cuts you would put the fabric like that. So this is still very usable. I just have to paint over this and use it. But yeah, I don't have very many. I got some balls, some eggs. I thought I did have smaller eggs, which would have been cute if you wanted to put 2 in these and make a little small one, and you know, like mother-daughter thing type of thing, or father-son. So yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to show you. In here, naturally, I want to go outside and see what kind of branches I can find. even the ones that have the little buds on them right now. I know I shouldn't do it because my husband sees me, he'll scream at me. He says, "You're taking away fruit from the tree." But yeah, I want to try making here, put some branches in here. There will be moss on here naturally, and then, you know, the hanging sign. And then I was thinking of inserting these beautiful glass flowers into for this stall here as you know, something on the base with the climbing branches. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing something like that. So please have patience with me. I know I say things that I want to do and then I don't do them, but really it's only because I get crafter's block. I'll look at something and I just can't go on finishing it unless I know exactly what I want to do, or I'm convinced. It might not come out good, but I'm convinced of what I want to do. So yeah. So you guys, thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I gave you some ideas, because I know that these type of things, these type of, you know, we all want these type of little metal embellishments, but, you know, we maybe can't afford them. Like, oh, when I ordered the sticker machine, it's something that I've always wanted. Okay. Is these feet. I've always wanted these, and I ordered 2 packs because I'm always afraid, because you can only do 1 box each with each pack. But I love these feet. I love the way, and I have about 3 or 4 wooden boxes that are ready to be decorated. So, and that I'm kind of, you know, holding off too until, I don't know, I just I'm really funny that way. I don't know, maybe I'm not funny. Maybe we are all like that. Like when you just get that inspiration and you just go for it. The other things that I ordered finally, is these with the you know, the 2 handles, and the rust paste, which was I kick myself in the butt for ordering this, because you can make it really easily. You just need, you know, fine sand, even from the beach, and the right acrylic colors and modeling paste, and you got it made. Like, it's so easy to make. And this patina, this I'm not regretting so much, because I love these colors anyways. And yeah, but I do regret this, because you can make it. I've made my own rust paste. Actually, the one that I just showed you in here, let me see here. Oh, Amy, I just finished watching your video, if you're watching. And I just went into the kitchen to make a coffee and found 2 ants on my... these are done the way I told you. I did with, you know, the modeling paste with a bit of sand and colored them. That's how I did that. So it's easily done. Really easily done. And yeah, I kind of kicked myself for ordering that. But you know what? Hey, I got it ready. The other day, Stacy showed how to make it as well too, and she did it exactly the way I would have done it. But what she did, which was good, was she had the color combination here, which was really good, so that way she could put in the exact colors. That one I just did with a bit of brown. I put in a bit of turquoise on top of it after, and yeah. So until the next time, you guys, and leave a comment if you like this video. Bye for now.